Hey, it's Cecil, and it's Thursday, and welcome back to another part of the Shamandale Legacy Challenge. Except that today we are giving Megan, Aoi, and their daughter Florence a new house, or at least an expanded house. Now that Florence, our heir, is a child, I wanted to maybe restructure the lot a little bit, um, change the way some things are. We've also come into like a little bit more money, so we have the ability to do some upgrades. We are officially no longer going to be living in one of the tiny home lot tiers, which is going to definitely change our bill structure. But that is okay. I'm very I'm very excited about it. About just, having having a better lot. I have moved our animals over to the back of the lot. Um and I did not redo the whole roof thing over it. I'm gonna have to be okay with the fact that sometimes we're gonna get rained on. I think I gave Megan and Owie the waterproof trait, so that should help. That should help. Um, but yeah, I did consider it, which is why I'm putting down all of these pillars. They are not going to stay. They will be taken out. But I do not take out parts of my build. You guys get to see the trials, the errors, the failures. um, but yeah. So what I ended up doing with the actual house is I didn't take away from the actual shape. I basically made it like they knocked out some walls and built some expansion. The least realistic part with the house is that I moved it back on the lot. I almost added a foundation, and then I was like, you know what? I can't justify adding the foundation. Let's not do that. But yeah, so I I kept a lot of the things that we already had. We did get some new items, obviously, for filling up the new space and all of that, but yeah, I think we went through it without spending too much money, and that is what matters. But first things first was to go through and to take out just absolutely everything that was in the building, and then start moving walls. I think I spent a lot of time on the outside because I was so unsure how I wanted to change the actual shape of the house. But, also we live on a farm, so the outside is important. But I made sure that so now Megan and Aoi have their own room, and it actually has a door, so it's not just a lofted space. Um, and Florence has her own room, so it's not merged with like the common area downstairs. And I also gave them an office. Very exciting, I know. So our little house is expanded. We can afford to expand our house a little bit. I'm I'm really excited and I'm really happy with just how it turned out altogether. I did struggle with what I wanted to do with the roof this time around. I think I always struggle when I go to roof again for the first time in a while. Like, I don't know. I'm okay with what I ended up like settling on, but man, there was definitely a lot of like multiple roof pieces to make sure that it looked fine and wasn't like clipping awkwardly, but you know, we got through. It looks okay. um but yeah, at first I was like, I don't know if this is going to be a long enough thing to turn into a whole speed build, but I actually in order to have it at the like about 16 minutes that it is at, I did in fact have to speed it up to 500%. So we had some things going on. It's I will be honest, a lot of it is mostly like finagling. It's not a lot of like active building. But I did expand our garden area. Not that we've needed all of our garden patches or anything yet, but like who knows? Maybe sometime soon, Aoi could get into plant grafting. That could be exciting. Um, yeah. We've also got like a proper kitchen slash dining area. We have an actual living room. Guys, we have a couch. We have a couch. We have an archway. Like, they're living large. I don't know. um, I I don't think that the floor plan took too much finagling. Like there was some moving around of doors, but I think that moving doors was like the biggest struggle. Otherwise, everything kind of just came together. I mean, it's not a very complex shaped house, which definitely helps. um, but yeah, I I like it. I have to scoot my desk chair down because I'm bonking into my desk. But yeah, I mean, I had a little bit of like, oh, I don't know what I want to do with the upstairs, and why is there all this extra space? I ended up lofting it. And because I ended up lofting it, oh my god, oh god, it just hit me. I just remembered because I lofted that space, it made the ceiling act so weird. Like, I don't know if it's actually because I lofted that space, but like that's how it feels, you know? Um, because when I was painting the ceiling, and it's only in the living room, everywhere else the ceiling worked out fine. But when I was painting the ceiling in the living room, it was going in all patchy, like it wasn't actually hitting every tile, even when I individually tried to paint that tile. Like it was glitching out, and that was really annoying. Um, Here we are. It's fine. Maybe when I reload the game, it'll cooperate more. I don't have high hopes for it because I don't trust The Sims. The one other thing though is that when I tried to like change it, or I tried to like do a different one, or I just tried to like unpaint it, nothing was working. Nothing was working, and it was really, oh, it was really annoying. I did mess around with the layout of the kitchen quite a bit. We have we have more room, and we're going to actually have a sink in the kitchen instead of always having to wash dishes in the bathroom. It's crazy. Um so yeah, that is very exciting. We've also got a proper table, and with the proper table being in there, that means that we do not have the counter islands anymore. But honestly, like that's fine. I don't feel like that's a major loss. I also really like the like floral tablecloth on the table that like that's really cute. I really like it. Um, but yeah. So we've actually got a kitchen slash dining area, and that also goes into like our back door area. Um, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm so excited about the fact that Florence is a child. So, like, it was definitely, stuff was definitely happening when she was an infant and a toddler. But one thing about me is that I know I could never have kids because my thing with The Sims is that I can only play for like very short bursts when there is a child in my house, like when there's a baby in my household, because I just get overwhelmed by the fact that they need everything. And I have to have an adult available to do everything for them, or else it just won't get done. Um, oh yeah, that rug glitched out really weirdly when I like sized it up. I don't know what was up with that, but anyways, so yeah, infants and toddlers, I just can't. They're a lot of work, and I was only able to play in little bits at a time, and then I was like, "Oh no, if I record this while I'm feeling not well, I'm not going to have the patience to be dealing with a sim baby." So, you know. Uh oh yeah, not only did I give them a sofa, but I gave them like a nice little sectional. Okay? Like if we're going to finally have a couch, it's going to be nice. And it's going to be that ugly cozy green. I love an ugly, cozy green couch. I have said that so many times, I'm sure. Even if not here, then definitely on stream. But yeah. And then we've got, we've got our little nightstands and all of that stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited for her to be a child. I still don't know if I want her to join drama club or scouts, because those can be really good, but also like maybe we could have her make her own club, but then I'm not sure what it would be. She has, I think, the creative aspiration, if I'm remembering correctly, and the trait that she aged up with when we did the randomizing was gloomy, which I definitely love. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah, we've got a photo wall downstairs. um, Very exciting. And I put the birth certificate and like the handprint in Megan's room, or Megan and Aui's room. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like, it seems like creativity is gonna be her thing. And I mean, being gloomy doesn't mean that you can't want to make friends. Like, though those two things are not mutually exclusive. If they were, then how would emo subculture have ever existed? You know. um, but yeah, I wanted to put down a void critter little battle station because I love the void critter battle station. I think that it is just I think it's like I don't use it enough, but I love it conceptually. I'm like, yeah, I do in fact want my sim children to be playing Pokemon. I kind of put down our ribbons. If you're wondering why I'm staggering those so awkwardly, it's because I want to make it so that like all of the first place and second place and maybe third place or participation or whatever are all like in line with each other for one category. And since we took home first and second place in the oversized crop fair, we do have just like one for that. But then for the I think the wool competition and the llama competition, we got first place in one and second place in the other. Um, so I didn't want to like stack those on top of each other because they were two different competitions, you know? Um, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I'm resetting up our little outdoor back porch area with our candle making station and our floral flower arranging table. If you didn't know we had those, don't worry about it. We've like never used them. But I'm gonna get better about that, and it's gonna be great. I want I want to like have Aoi do things that will, help us with the income more than just the farming, because she's doing great with the farming. But yeah. And then also, I want Megan to finish the lawyer career, but I also feel like she's gonna have a midlife crisis. Like, I feel like it's gonna come when she is in her proper adulthood, which she is now. She aged up recently. I think that she's gonna have a midlife crisis and quit her job. And I was thinking about that before I filmed an episode, and I can't remember if I said it, but I do know that she did get a wish to quit her job. And I was like, oh, uh-huh, noted. So I don't know, might be canon. We'll have to see. um, oh my gosh, in the last episode, I was talking about the expansion pack for The Sims, and that finally got announced. And I 2/3 of the things that I jokingly predicted were in it. Just so you know, I did not look at any leaks, and also it was filmed way before it was actually posted. So I'm kind of proud of myself because I joked. I was like, "Oh, what if it's building our own apartments and burglars and fairies?" It is two out of the three things. That officially to me, that means the only thing left for The Sims 4 is fairies. Like that's it. I mean, I guess zombies. Maybe they could make a bangin' zombie game pack, and that would be cool, I guess, but I don't really want zombies. Zombies were always eating my plants when I was playing The Sims 3, so I'm not really pressed on getting zombies. They kind of annoy me and they're kind of pointless. Oh yeah, I put a tree house, so we will be building that. I know it's fall and it's gonna be winter in The Sims and also in real life, but I'm like, this I want this. I want the growing together experience. So we will definitely be playing with that. But we are coming to the end of the video just about, so I'm going to start wrapping it up here. We will definitely do a little bit more of an in-depth like look at it next week for a proper episode. But in In the meantime, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Is there something that you think that Florence should do now that she is a child? Or, hey, maybe you even have ideas for what her life could be like. I have some ideas personally, but this is a YouTube channel. It is a collaborative process. You can follow me in the links in the description box below, including my Twitch channel where I play The Sims most weeks. I also play Genshin Impact. Sometimes we play Stardew Valley and Slime Ranch. We have a good time over on Twitch, so definitely come hang out with us there. Um, you can also join my Discord server. I believe that is linked below. We have a channel where we talk about games, and The Sims definitely comes up quite a lot. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on Saturday for a speed build. Have a lovely rest of your day.